Okay, I am going to do a screen recording of how to claim your profile based on an invitation. These invitations originally went out in March of 2025, but it is possible to manually send those those invitations. So if you didn't receive or if you can't find your invitation, just reach out to a special Olympics staff person who can log into the back end and send that out. So first thing you're going to do, you're going to click on that link. You are not going to check that box because although you may have a Special Olympics login to another system or anything like that, um, the whole reason that you're receiving this invitation is because you do not have an account in this portal. You're claiming your profile to make sure that your history of trainings, anything that you've done before, does carry over. So you're going to go ahead and click register. Right, this is a confusing page, right? It prompts you as if you're going to sign in. If I were designing the system, I would design it differently, but it is what it is. So what you're going to do is make sure you are logging in, or you're going down to this don't have an account button and hit sign up now. You'll select New York, and then whatever your role is going to be. It's going to confirm that. Alright, so this is where you're going to type in the email address that you received the invitation to. It's very important that you use that same email address to make sure that it lines up with whatever is in the back end. That's going to make sure that your stuff actually transfers over properly. And you're going to click send verification code. You'll go back to your inbox. Wait. You can check your junk mail for some folks. If you don't get it. Here you go. Get that email. Copy over that code. And you're going to verify. Then you are able to set up your password. Process. And it will link to whatever was already in the system. And then it may prompt you. Right, my test profile didn't have a phone number, so it is prompted me to do that. Everything else will already prompt. If for whatever reason you need to change your email address, just again send an email to a Special Olympics staff person. That's something that will need to be done on the back end. And then from there, it will prompt you, right? So my birthday already existed, right? That was part of the information that transferred over. But from there, it will prompt you to, do any missing information, and you'll eventually get to your checklist to make sure that you can complete your certifications. I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead in that process. All right, so I've switched over to my actual profile as opposed to a test profile. So you can see I'm in the volunteer zone, can review my checklist. Different people may see a different login depending on what the default view is set up for you, whether you're set up as default coach or default as volunteer. If you need to navigate, you're going to go up to this home. To check your certifications, you're going to go into the volunteer zone. You can review my checklist. See what you have completed. You may need to scroll over to a second page. Right, I can see this is not relevant. That's from where I was testing my account. But I can see this principles of coaching is incomplete. That's going to stay incomplete. That's actually not an available course right now. But everything else is completed. And for anything that has an expiration date, you can see what that is here. You can also see what does not expire. anything that you need to update or complete, you can just go ahead and click on View Form. So if I needed to update my protective behaviors, I can see that here. I can go for more details. It's not going to actually let me do anything because I'm up to date. But if you're expired, you'll be able to click on that training to complete it. I just wanted to try one more time. Right, and again, if you have any questions or you need any support, reach out to a Special Olympics staff person.